Family, let me hit you with something crazy. At the 2025 World Robotic Conference in Beijing, a Chinese company just unveiled the world's first pregnant humanoid robot. Yes, you heard me absolutely crystal clear. A robot with an artificial womb, synthetic amniotic fluid. Whew, that's a tongue twister. And a nutrient delivery system designed to mimic pregnancy. They claim it'll be ready by 2026 with a price tag of just $14,000. $14,000. And that's cheaper than an actual natural birth. And everybody's either calling it revolutionary or a nightmare. And that's what you get to decide based on this video. But here's the real question. What does this mean for us, for humanity, for God's people? Nowhere does it say knitted in a machine. It says knitted in my mother's womb. And that's a thing of the past. So let's break down the science so nobody thinks this is sci-fi. Scientists have already created synthetic human embryos from stem cells in labs. No egg, no sperm, no womb. In 2023, researchers built embryo-like structures that even develop primitive hearts and brains. By 2024, Nature reported embryo models are becoming so realistic, ethicists are freaking out. I am a little bit too. Now, couple that with Kaiwa, it's hard to say, Kaiwa Technology's robot, a machine womb that can hold and nurture life from conception to birth. Do you see where this is heading? Lab-made humans grown in robot wombs rolled out like products. Let's talk about why this is being pushed. Birth rates are collapsing worldwide. Japan, South Korea, China, even the US. Fewer babies every year. Governments are panicking. So instead of fixing family systems, instead of encouraging motherhood, they're cooking up this idea. Don't worry, we'll just manufacture humans in labs and bring them to term in robots. Think about it. No parents needed, no family bond, no God-given design. This isn't about hope for infertile couples. This is about control, about owning the very process of creating life. And if companies or governments control the tech, who owns those humans? What rights do they have? Are they children of God or products with serial numbers? Literally, just take a second to think about this. This is happening right now. Christians, this is where we have to wake up. Psalm 139 says, "For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb." God himself ties sanctity to the womb. Now man wants to replace the womb with a machine. This isn't just technology. This is the Tower of Babel 2.0. Man reaching for God's role, creating life, redefining family, rewriting creation. And here's the chilling part. Within 5 years, your kids could be in school sitting next to lab-made humans raised in robot wombs. Where does this start and where does it end? They're never going to stop, guys. Completely synthetic origins. What does that do to our understanding of humanity? What happens when the line between God-breathed life and man-manufactured life disappears? Let's look ahead. If this tech scales, you can see mass batches of designer children, customized genetics owned by corporations. You can see armies of synthetic humans programmed to serve without ever knowing family or God. And you could see society start to question, are natural humans obsolete? This is how transhumanism creeps into the kingdom. Slowly, quietly. And by the time the church wakes up, culture's already shifted. So we cannot ignore this. We have to be the ones to raise the questions, to shine the light. So here's where I land. Technology is not evil, but when man starts playing God, creating life, redefining family, stripping away the divine, that's when it's dangerous. Christians, we cannot be passive. We must start the conversations in our churches, pray for discernment and boldness, support life the way God designed it, challenge these tech giants with truth. Because at the end of the day, life is not man-made. Life is God-breathed. God, not machine. And as long as we stand on that truth, no machine, no lab, no robot can erase it. What do you think? Is this the future of humanity or the greatest warning sign we have ever seen? Here's what I didn't say yet. This isn't just about birth rates. This is about who controls creation itself. Think about it. If humans are made in labs, grown in robots, and tracked by tech companies, then whoever runs the system runs humanity. This is a hijack. Do you really think the same governments and corporations that censor your speech will suddenly protect the sanctity of lab made children? No. They'll monetize it, they'll legislate it, they'll own it. That's not life. That's a marketplace of souls. History repeats itself. The Tower of Babel, man trying to take God's role. Nazi eugenics, humans treated like experiments. Cloning in the 90s, massive ethical uproar. And now, artificial wombs, synthetic embryos, and robotics. Every time man plays God, it leads to destruction, not blessing. This is the same spirit, the same arrogance, just up in new technology. I want you to think about what's really actually lost if kids are grown in robots. The bond between mother and child in the womb, gone. The miracle of birth, gone. The design of family is the foundation of society, ripped out and replaced by machines. And science already admits children without proper bonding develop differently. Their brains, their emotions, their ability to connect, it's altered. So, what happens when an entire generation is born without a womb, without a heartbeat over them, without the warmth of God's design? We don't just lose family, we lose humanity itself. God warned us this would happen. Matthew 24, as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be. In Noah's day, creation was corrupted. Men, angels, animals, all tampered with. And here we are again, tampering with life, corrupting